Record. All right. So I am going to record it and I'm going to try to keep it 30 minutes. If you've been sitting through these and this is more than your first time in the challenges, then you've already heard this all already. I do repeat myself a lot because it's important information and some people get it, some people don't. And some people can't come to like a live macros. So I only record it, macros 101, I only record it so I can send it out. I will send you as all of them if you want them all, because I talk about different things in different macros meetings because I don't necessarily, I have like a plan, but I also go off on tangents. So for those that know me very well, I talk a lot and I have a ton of information that I want to share with all of you, and 30 minutes is just not enough. So some meetings I'll be able to get it all out, a lot out, and some I won't. Everybody keeps asking me why I'm not doing my tips, tricks, hacks, and showing the food in my house. And that is because I didn't have a kitchen. So now I have a kitchen, but it's not clean because they just left. So I'm going to do a recording of all my foods that you should have in your house. Oh my God, that baby's so cute. Karina, your baby is adorable. So I'm gonna do a recording of all the foods that I normally do in my Macros 101 meetings. Instead of putting it in a meeting, you'll get it on a recording. Also tips, tricks, and how to get to your proteins, how to hit your carbs, that kind of thing with foods that you should have in your house always. Yeah, we don't want to see you smiling. I'd rather see Danielle. Thank you. It was your professional picture. Okay, so let's start off by saying welcome everybody to Shred Tribe. If it's your first time, it's gonna be so much fun. If it's not your first time, there's a reason why it's not your first time. It's because it's fun. And you guys will see that there's people that stay in the program because it's fun, because we engage with each other. I empower you guys. I try to educate you all so that you don't have to stay, but because it's so much fun, people stay. I've had people coaching with me, and she's not on here right now, but Jessica just joined this challenge, but I've been coaching her for 7 years. And when she first started with me, we had spreadsheets, and she would email me her spreadsheets throughout the day, and I would check her calculations. And when I told her about this, she was like, oh my God, I have to get in and just try it. She really has nothing to lose or anything, but she just wants to be supported again and motivated again and encouraged again. And that being said, I am your coach. I'm not your babysitter. And this is not a diet. It is a lifestyle change. So I am not going to say, Sarah, well, for Sarah's different. She's in a different program. Let me not use Sarah. Karina, you're going to eat cottage cheese with pineapples every day for breakfast and 2 egg whites with salsa. And then for lunch, you're going to have tuna fish with a half a pita bread. Like if I did that, that would last 1 week. And after that week, I would never see you again, because who the hell wants to eat that? I don't want to be on a diet. I want to eat real food. Like, I don't believe in salads. Someone messaged me today in a different group, and she's like, oh, does this lettuce or this lettuce any better? I said, I don't know. I don't know. I don't eat lettuce. Someone texted me, what's a good dressing? I'm like, ask in the group. I don't eat salad. I am not going to waste calories chewing. I'm not going to waste time breathing, eating lettuce. I would much rather eat real food. So it is not a diet. You are not a rabbit. I want you to eat real food. If you love cheeseburgers, you can have a cheeseburger. If you want a slice of pizza, you can have a slice of pizza. If you want a Jameson Diet Ginger Ale and Lime, I can have that because I track it. And that's what it is all about. It is about a lifestyle change. And I track everything. Just like you guys do, I track everything. I lost 100 pounds. I didn't get surgery. I didn't go on any crazy diets. I didn't do keto. I tracked. And that's when I became obsessed with it. And I decided I want to teach people how to do this and empower people to understand that you do not have to be on a roller coaster diet. And that if you gain 3 or 4 pounds, you can take it right back off by tracking. And for people that know me and that have seen me throughout the years, I'll get away from tracking. I might put on 3 or 4 pounds. I'll get back to my tracking. I'll take it off. Right now, I'm at the lean. I took it off. But who knows, like August, you may decide not to do it and go up 2 or 3 pounds. But that's the best part. That's maintenance. That's learning how to control the 2 or 3 pounds. Once you hit 4 and you go up, that's when you got to take control again. Because then it hits 5, and then it hits 6, and then it hits 7, and then you just lose control, and you don't want to do that. So I will always help you make choices. I will always help you hit your numbers. I will, starting Monday at like 11 or 12 o'clock, you'll get an automated message in the group. It's not automated, I'll put in the group for everybody and say, hey, did you log? Did you pre-log? And when can I look at your log? Because a lot of times what happens is it's 5 o'clock and now you're logging. You're trying to catch up with everything you ate today. And then you text me and say, holy crap, Shannon, I have 74 carbs I need to eat and 27 proteins. What am I going to do? Okay, well, now you're going to sit down and eat 6 rice cakes. I mean, you don't want me to say that. Who wants to do that? Nobody. I do. I love rice cakes, but nobody wants to hear that you have to sit down and eat all that. But if you manage it throughout the day and I help you with your numbers, then you'll hit your numbers. And that is my favorite part. I love, love, love the math about it and trying to get you to hit your numbers. And I might say, all right, and I do this with Danielle all the time. She's not showing herself right now because she's probably eating or in the pool, but not that Danielle Novak, sorry. The other, but now we have 2 Danielles. I have to make sure I take care of that. So we have a Sarah with an H and Sarah without an H. Oh, see, Danielle's driving. All right, so Danielle driving will message me and say, listen, I have all my food in for the day, and it's 8 o'clock in the morning, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. I have my food all in for the day. I'm short 17 carbs, or how can we do this? And I will manipulate the numbers, and she will hit her numbers. And she will get a shout out. It might be a delayed shout out, but she will get a shout out. But if you tell me too late, I can't really help you. And then you're gonna be sitting at the table cursing me and eating a ton of food. I believe in making yourself full. When you are full, you will not be hungry and you will not look for things you shouldn't eat. And the more you eat, the more you lose. Obviously, Roland does that. The more you eat, the more you lose. And I swear it works. I swear it's true. People that you see their transformations in the group, they've done it. It works. They don't believe it at first. And then I say, trust me, because, and this is why I say every meeting, you are here right now because what you're doing is not working, right? You didn't pay money because what you're doing now is great and you're happy and everything's perfect and you love all your clothes that you're wearing and you're fitting into everything and life is great. You're paying for a program because you want to make a change. And it's great that we have people that are doing it together. I have a lot of husband wives in the program. And it's great that you guys do it together. And more than less, when a wife does it, the husband follows along with it. They don't realize it. Like, I live with my boyfriend and he swears he's not doing the program. He has no clue. Same thing with Sarah. Sarah, with an H, set up her husband's account with me and gave me all his information, and she makes all his food for him. He has no idea. And she puts it all in his log. And when you see Tim Hansen hit his numbers, that's really Sarah, because he doesn't realize he's on the program. Because there's no diet, right, Sarah? Am I lying? So I want you guys now to switch gears. And now you know how I function, how I operate as a coach. One more thing. If you message me and say, I'm going to dinner here, what can I eat? First thing I'm going to say to you is, what do you want to eat? And if you say to me, I want this, this, and this, I'm going to say, then get it, log it first, see how much of each of those things you can eat. Like, you might not be able to eat a full sweet potato. You might be able to have half at that time of day, but you're still going to be allowed to have it. Danielle with driving does that a lot. She'll message me and say, I want to eat here. Which can I eat? I'm like, I don't know. What do you want to eat? Have a burger. Whatever you want, eat it. Believe it or not, having a cheeseburger and sweet potato fries will have less macros than getting a salad that has pecans and cranberries and raisins and gorgonzola cheese and vinaigrette. Those are 17 to 1,800 calories a pop. Having a burger, you know exactly what you're having, and you're gonna have those sweet potato fries, and you're gonna be so much more full, and that's really what you wanted to eat. Right, Katina? I saw you nodding. Yes. So that's that. And nothing is in restriction. Nothing is off limits. However, if you want an Oreo, have one. It's portion control. It'll tell you what your numbers are. You know if you can have it or not. I love, love, love macaroni and cheese. I know tomorrow night we're not doing anything. We're just going to Okeechobee Steakhouse and picking up food and bringing it back to the house just for me and Mike because we're not going anywhere. But I know I'm going to get the macaroni and cheese and I'm going to log it tomorrow morning, my mac and cheese and my 2 Jamesons with ginger ale. And then I'm going to work my day around that. And this is why I want you to think about your daily food allowance, your macros allowance as a budget. Why are you shaking your head no, Sarah? Are you talking to somebody else? Oh, I was like, don't shake your head no to me. Just kidding. So daily food budget. Now I want you to think about your home budget, right? So every month you have a budget. You have things you have to pay, your mortgage, your car payments, and your insurance. Then you have your utilities, and then you have like your hair, your skin, your nails, your clothing, whatever you want to do. Same thing as your daily food budget. Because we don't call it breakfast, lunch, and dinner. It's meals. Because some people don't eat breakfast. I intermittent fast. I don't eat till noon. I'm not eating breakfast at noon. It's my meal that I start at noon. And if you go side tangent, intermittent fasting, if you want me to do a thing on that, I will also, because I totally believe in intermittent fasting. But anyway, back up. So food budget, house budget, same thing. When you plan your day, your major things right here should be the bulk of your macros. You could take your macros, your proteins, and I'm going to explain what that is too, because I'm getting ahead of myself. And if it's 150 macros of proteins, 150 grams, then I always say take 30, 30, and 30, your main meals, and then put things in between. So maybe a protein shake, a protein bar, slices of turkey, which I'm going to get to. And then you fill in the blanks once you've got your bulk. If you don't do it that way and you only eat 1 egg at breakfast, and then lunch you only have 4 ounces of turkey, dinner you're going to be eating 14 ounces of something. But if you break it up throughout the day, like you do your budget, it will work. So macros. Macros are important for everything. People cut out carbs, people cut out fats, and there's no reason to. First of all, when you cut anything out of your diet, you're going to put it right back on the minute you have anything of it, and you'll blow up. That's why I do not support keto, Atkins, South Beach, any of that crap. Anything where you drink your meals, that's not normal. You don't do that. Why would you do it? To get healthy. It's not healthy. So you need proteins in your diet. It is a natural appetite suppressant. And that's why you use the bulk of it in your main meals. You need, and for every protein, it's 4 calories. You need carbs in your daily food intake. Carbs is your energy. Carbs helps you burn some of your calories. And you need fat. Without fat, your hair won't grow, your nails won't grow, your hair will fall out, and your skin will get really dry and ashy. And for every fat is 9 calories. For every fat gram is 9 calories. So we don't track calories, we track macros. So if you text me and say, I have 500 calories left in my day, what should I eat? I'm going to say, I have no idea, because I don't know how much of that is protein, carbs, and fats. Same thing goes for if someone says, I eat 1,200 calories a day, I don't know why I'm not losing weight. Because you have no idea if you're eating all carbs and fats of that 1,200 calories. So you need to know that breakdown. And when I calculate your numbers, I do it specifically for you. So your numbers are not going to work for the person next to you, the person behind you, whatever. If you decide, well, I want to lose weight faster, so I'm not going to eat all those carbs, it doesn't work like that. I figure out by you telling me how active you are, the percentage of proteins, the percentage of carbs, and the percentage of fats that you get to eat. I will always tweak it. First week is always a tweaking week. You know, you'll say to me, well, I thought I was going to get 5 hours in, but I only worked out for 3. Or I thought I was going to work out for 3 and I worked out every single day and I went hardcore, and you're going to need more food. The more you work out, the more you're going to have to eat. Don't not work out because you don't want to eat a lot. That kind of defeats the purpose. And you can't outwork out a bad diet. So if you eat like crap on Saturday, come Sunday, you're like, I'm going to stay on the treadmill for 3 hours. It doesn't work. I have to go through my notes to make sure I'm not missing anything I want to tell you guys before I keep going. In your personal messaging, I sent sheets. One sheet I sent was a macro shopping list. Another sheet I sent was a cheat sheet. And the cheat sheet tells you if I'm short carbs and proteins, what is in that mix. It combines it. If I'm short proteins and fats, what is in that? I tell everybody to screenshot it on your phone, print it out if you need to, because if I'm not available, you can totally use that. The shopping list is a regular shopping list, but I am going to put together a Trader Joe's and a Costco one also. That'll help you when you're going shopping. People always ask me, can I have shakes? Can I have bars? Absolutely. Not as meals, but as part of your meal or as part of a snack throughout the day. Absolutely. Go through my notes again. When you guys are looking at your app and if you had told me your goal weight is, if you weigh 160 and you told me your goal weight is 148 and you're wondering why I put your goal 150, 10-pound increments are manageable, are achievable, are reasonable. Every time you hit it, you're going to get a big congratulations. It's a motivator. And then I will drop it down again. It's fun to see that. If you go for 8 weeks, 6 weeks, and you never hit that number because it's so far away, that's not motivating. Oh, that's cool. You guys printed it and highlighted it. I love it. You're like me. I do that too. So that's the 10-pound increments. And then you guys all have habits, and not all of you have the same habits. Some people I gave habits to track consistently because they're not doing it, and I've noticed it the past couple of weeks. Sarah with an H. That's one of your habits. I don't know if you noticed it yet. Tracking consistently. For you, not for your husband. So that's that. When you are tracking, the best thing to do is prepare ahead of time. You look really good, Sarah. You look very lean. Prepare ahead of time. So I always tell people at the night before, the morning of, think about your staples. We all have staples that we eat every day. And you're going to come to find out when you start doing macros, everything becomes a staple because you want to be a creature of habit and you keep eating the same stuff. But track it ahead of time, and then you will be prepared. Prepare yourself for the week, for the day. So what I do is I hard boil 18 eggs on Sundays or Mondays. I take out the yolks ahead of time because I know I don't eat the yolks. And I put them in containers so I can grab and go. I do that with when you go to Publix and you go to the deli department and you get, like, let's say rotisserie chicken, the Boar's Head rotisserie chicken. I will ask them to put a piece of paper in between every 6 ounces. So I don't have to measure. I don't have to weigh anything. I just get home and I already know it's already 6 ounces. Something I do that's OCD is I count Cheerios and I put them in baggies. You will too, watch. Same thing with almonds. Mike doesn't even eat almonds anymore at night because I used to ration out 20 almonds in a little bowl. But that's how you manage it. If you just grab it, you don't know what you're eating. So you want to be prepared for, oh, look, she's showing you her Cheerios. That's a lot of Cheerios. Oh, wait, someone else is showing, oh, Sarah's showing me hers too. See, I told you guys are all going to start doing it. That's so funny that you guys are holding up your Cheerios. I love it. Same thing with berries. When you buy berries, they come in 16 ounces usually. Don't measure it. Don't weigh it. You just know, break it up into 4s, and that's 4 ounces, 4 sets. It all weighs the same. You're going to have a really rude awakening sometimes, some people do, when they go to put a banana in and they realize that it's like 40 carbs. And you're like, holy shit, I was putting that in my protein shake on top of my peanut butter with pineapple. So basically you ate dessert for breakfast. But you wouldn't know it if you didn't track it, you didn't log it, or if someone didn't say it to you. And our meetings every Wednesday and Saturday, you don't have to go to both, but you can, our weekly meetings. I will talk about stuff that happened throughout the week that people bring to me, because you might have done it too, but you just didn't say anything. or it might happen. And then I also talk about things to help you stay consistent, to stay focused. Don't let something sabotage you. There's always something I talk about. I have plenty of stuff in my head and I love talking. So it all just comes out of the meetings. Nothing fat-free. Don't do anything fat-free. Fat-free is not good for you. Fat-free has preservatives in it. Low fat is good for you. America is obese because it, in the 80s, came out with everything fat-free. And everybody went for it. Get away from it. I'm not big on dairy, but that's your own choice. If you are a dairy person, go for it. I do almond milk in my cereal. I do eat yogurt every single day, Greek yogurt. When you are getting your yogurt, do not get the fruit on the bottom. It's probably like 24 grams of sugar. Get plain yogurt and put your own fruit in it. You can put honey in it. You can put sweeteners in it. That works. But there's things that you need to change to make a change. Things to keep in your house. Yasso bars. Yasso bars are like amazing. Those protein shakes are the best. They're from Costco. There's like hardly any carbs and a ton of proteins. So are the For Lifes. Do you have any of those, Sarah, to show? It's so great having these assistants since I can't get in my kitchen to do it. That has more proteins and less carbs and more servings. And she gets it at BJ's, right? That's at BJ's. If you go to Bolé or Poke Company or one of those build your own places, you can ask them how many ounces of, don't go there, she's saying. You can ask them how many ounces of everything you get. Because I go to lunch with Sarah and I embarrass her, I'm sure. Because I'm always like, how many ounces is that? Or what are you putting, how much of that are you putting in that? But they'll tell you because it's a healthy restaurant anyway. And I just want to make sure I've already talked for 30 minutes. So you can go out for dinner, menus have their stuff on it, you can track it all. MyFitnessPal, I hate to say this, but I switched back. I'm not doing Fitbit anymore. I love MyFitnessPal. I've always loved MyFitnessPal. I'll deal with manually syncing it because you can build your recipes. You can customize your own food you want to input. You can go to restaurants everywhere. They have every freaking restaurant pretty much in there, except to build your own. They don't have that there. And MyFitnessPal, a lot of it, you can put in there your steps and your exercise, and it'll pull right in to my app. In my app, make sure on Monday, you guys all have it scheduled in your calendar to weigh in, to take your before pictures. You will get reminded every Monday on your calendar to weigh in, every other Monday to take a picture of your pictures. There's a spot in there. Don't take the picture and send it to me in private message. There's actually a spot in the, it's loading, that says photos. And what's cool about it is it'll tell you, let's add photos, and it'll tell you how to do it, how to stand, how to take the picture, how far away to stay. So you're gonna go under program and you'll see it by your weight, underneath your weight. It'll say photos, and then you just click on it. You can also click the blue little circle and you can add photos and body stats and workouts. Do you guys see that there? You can add it to today, or you can add it to a back day that you forgot, or you can add it in the future. I don't ask for your blood pressure. If your Garmin or whatever reads it and it goes into it, great. I'm not so concerned about what you're doing for fitness as long as you're doing what you tell me you're doing as far as time and duration. Walking your dog is not fitness, even if you walk them for like 2 hours. When you're looking at your numbers, I'm going to use Danielle. Can I use you again? Okay. Danielle, that's not driving anymore. So when you're looking at your numbers, and I can see everything, just so you guys know, I see everything that you do. I can see everybody's. Even your MyFitnessPal, I'm going to show you. Oh, this is going to be a good example because you're red. Do you want to say something? Someone's.
That was me. I just want to know what protein shake you were talking about.
Premier protein shake is one, and the other one is what is it, 4Light? No. Sarah, unmute yourself. I drink the Premier, but.
So we have them. I was just curious what the other one was.
Yeah, she's unmuted. Sarah, you're unmuted, so we all heard that grunt.
Oh, I do that when I bend over. Fairlife and Premier.
Fairlife, that's the one, Fairlife.
Mm-hmm. I put the Fairlife in my coffee in the morning and make iced coffee.
Such a good idea. Okay, I'm muting you again. You can make all the noises you want bending over. Okay, so let's see if I can get the angle right today. When you, there we go. When you are looking at your app, see how it's all yellow circles and she has all stars? That's awesome, right? But when you click on it, what you want to look at is, oops, I went ahead of myself, her numbers. So see where she has nothing that's 10 or greater? That's what you want. So you could have all 4 stars on the front page, but that's for the app. But when you click on it, I want to make sure, and I will look, that you have all under 10, 10 over, 10 under, or 10 on. So it might say 18, it might say 22, but it's 10 over, 10 under, or right on. Now what I do is I can scroll over and see all the food you entered in MyFitnessPal or Fitbit. And that's where I could say you can change your numbers and change your quantities because I see everything you have. Now, if it looks like this, don't freak out. Hold on, let me just exit out of here. Don't freak out. See that red circle? It freaks everybody out. Everybody text me. I have a red circle. I'm not gonna get a shout out. You're gonna get a shout out because I don't look there. I look here. 10 over, 10 under, or right on. 10 over, 10 under, right on. Always. That was a really good example. Thanks for doing that, Danielle. Unintentionally. I think I should just take a picture of it. And then I don't have to worry about you not doing that.
You did that to me today because you changed my numbers.
Oh, see, but you still fell into it.
Yes.
That was awesome. Good. If you take your measurements in the app, I'm going to mute you all. If you take your measurements and put it in the app, it will calculate your body fat. There's a spot for that also. Same spot the other thing was. And Danielle and I figured out the other day that I can see it, she can't see it, and I can't see it on my phone, but if I pull the program up on the computer, I could see all of your inches, and I made a spreadsheet for her. So she could see the past couple of measurements, how it went down. And she's lost like a total of like 18 inches or something. It's crazy. So that's a really good way to quantify if the challenge is working, because with macros, it's a lot of body recomposition. It's a lot of shrinking, not a lot of pounds lost a lot of times, especially if you don't have a lot of weight to lose. But you'll see the inches, you'll see your clothes get looser, you'll see your body changing. So keep that in mind. 1 week you might lose 2 pounds. 1 week you might lose 0.4. 1 week you might lose 3. 1 week you might not lose any. But that's how it works. It's never going to be consistent. And I don't calculate your numbers to be more than 1.5 pounds a week, to be totally honest with you. It's not healthy. When you lose anywhere between 4 and 7 pounds in a month, that's healthy. And you'll see in the 6 weeks a lot of 8 to 10 pounds. And everybody weighed in today from the last challenge, and the numbers are freaking awesome, like amazing. I love it. So I'm going to put that together hopefully next week and give you the shout outs and do the challenge winners and the money and all that fun stuff. And there is a prize at the end. So for people that don't know that, and this is not for everybody, because some people I'm not charging fully, and I take everybody's personal issues into consideration and blah, blah, blah. But on the norm, it's $10 from everybody's fee goes into the pot for the 3 winners. So it's cool. There's something to look forward to and to work towards besides looking freaking hot as hell when it's summer. I'm doing a new challenge this time, and I'm going to get shut off in 2 minutes and 55 seconds. The new challenge is a point system. So you'll get a point if you attend meetings. You'll get a point if you track your macros every day consistently and hit your numbers. You will get a point if you hit your habits every day for the month. You'll get a point if you participate in a contest that I put up. And whoever top 5 that get the most points is going to get a shaker cup, a protein shaker cup from me that says Shannon's Shred Tribe on it. And I'm going to keep track of all of that. So that'll be that's a good reason to stay consistent. If you don't want the shaker cup, you can get a tank or a t-shirt. I love seeing everybody wearing them too. Like I saw 2 people, one person Orange Theory and one person at Cycle Bar, and they had the tank on. I was so excited. So now we have like a minute and a half. So does anyone have a question? Go ahead.
Go.
Me?
Yes. Do you have a question?
Yeah. What's when you need carbs? What is your favorite go-to for carbs besides rice cakes?
How'd you know that's what I was going to say?
Sweet potato, quinoa, barley,
Yeah, brown rice. Any
all
of
the
that.
good stuff.
You know what I do? At Publix, they sell a steamed bag of sweet potatoes. Like you can steam the bag, they're little. And I do all of them on Sunday and then we'll aluminum foil them. And then I'll take it in the car with me and I eat it like a pickle. It's really good. They're sweet. They taste really, really good. So that's an option as an on-the-go kind of thing. But you can get your carbs from, if you really need it, I would say, have half a banana. If you know at the end of the day you really need it and you don't want to eat rice cakes. I love chocolate covered rice cakes. Like that's dessert to me. I actually had an issue with them. Kind of
I
like
put peanut butter on mine.
What's
The
that?
rice cakes, I put peanut butter on it.
Who's talking?
Katina.
Yeah, you can put peanut butter on it. I don't eat peanut butter because I want to use my fats and stuff for other stuff, but you can totally put that on there. The chocolate peanut butter is like, the chocolate rice cakes are like candy. A sleeve, if you take 2 and put them in baggies and then take a sleeve with you every time you go somewhere, it'll totally be a great help. I learned that I had to do the baggies because if I brought the sleeve with me in the car, I'm going to eat a whole sleeve in a day. And it's like,
Dip them in Cool Whip.
yeah, dip them in Cool Whip, fat-free Cool Whip, low-fat Cool Whip, not fat-free, low-fat Cool Whip. Do not use Swedish fish to hit your numbers. Sarah, you all know I had a Swedish fish addiction. You all know that I had to wean myself off. Not a secret. But don't use it to hit
It
your
works in a pinch.
It is a fat-free snack, but and it has carbs, so it does help you in a pinch. But that's not healthy, and you want to change your habits, Sarah, with giving other people bad habits. She had her husband do it. She had her cousin do it. Who was on my program. So don't do that. And I'm actually going to give you, there's a group called Tips and Tricks, and there's a group called Recipes. And there's stuff in there that will help you with ideas.
Wait, I'm coming. No, I bring.
Scroll up to the Tips and Tricks
Can I get money?
Tricks, whatever.
No. No. Why do you need to?
Sarah,
What?
okay. If you scroll up, you'll see at one meeting, I started posting all the tips and tricks, like the popcorn in the bag, the Quest chips. If you don't see it, it's going to be in that video I'm sending you anyway, of all my stuff in my kitchen. Pickles, sugar-free Jell-O with low-fat Cool Whip is the best snack at night, besides Yasso bars.
The tuna pouches.
Tuna pouches, chicken pouches, they're all great. And you're going to get all that. Does anyone else have anything they want to add or ask? Because we have 35 seconds. Okay, did you see in the messaging that I canceled the meeting for 12 noon tomorrow because I didn't realize it was a holiday? Okay, I'm going to add more of these next week. And I'll let you know the schedule. Just to play catch up and stuff. But we also have our Wednesday night meeting at 7 p.m. And then next Saturday, I think it's at noon. Roland, did you have a question? I saw your mouth move, but you're muted. Danielle probably does that all the time. Just kidding. Roland's like, I don't think I want this program anymore. Now Shannon and Danielle are just gonna pick on me the whole time. Well, I don't see you at Orange Theory anymore.
I'll be back one day. How about that?
I get it. Mike was a member of Orange Theory at Boynton Beach, and he's on Freeze too, and he does his workouts here.
Yeah, look, I'm more involved with working out with Danielle, and now we're with you, and just changing things up.
I think it's awesome. I think it's great. I think.
By the way, did they give the driveway workout? Where'd you get that? No. We're good.
Oh, something else. Really quick, I'm gonna get shut down. Before I shut down, I want you guys all to have an amazing weekend. Forget you start on Monday. Oh my God, I just lost what I was gonna say. Oh yeah, workout of the day. Even though I'm gonna put fitness programs in your program, in your own things for you guys, every day I'm gonna give you a workout of the day in the main group. So it might be push-ups, planks, squats. It might be basketball jumps. It could be anything. I haven't even thought of it yet, but we are doing that. So just be prepared for that. You'll get a point if you do that. Yay! Exactly. I may make a workout of the day workout group. This way it's not in the main group. So if you don't want to do it, you don't have to do it. And that's it. All right. So you guys have an amazing weekend. Monday's the start. If you have any questions, reach out to me. If I ever not answer you, it's because I'm teaching a class, training a client, or on a Zoom. But I will always get back to you. And that's pretty much it. Always be badass and have a great day. And I'm super excited. Bye, everyone. Danielle, it was nice meeting you. I'm going to end it so you guys don't feel bad leaving.